you guys, welcome back. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Pao and I talk all things bookish. And today we're talking about my bookish business. So since starting CozyPao Co, I've realized several things along the way. And since I want to kind of expand what I already have to offer, I've realized that I also have to learn new skills. That being said, here are the 3 skills that I have to learn in order to expand my bookish business, and I hope you're ready because it's kind of a fun and bumpy ride. So the first skill that I had to learn was honestly how to sew, and you're just like, duh, like how else were you going to do your book covers? And I'm like, no, I know. And I did tell you guys earlier that I went to classes to learn how to basically maintain a machine, turn on a machine, thread a machine, and then be able to do things with it. What I didn't tell you is that after I kept going to the class, they did actually show me how to make a whole skirt, like a full skirt. And that was really fun, but they didn't really teach me what to do because they always have to follow a pattern. And what I've realized is through the power of YouTube and amazing artists and other creators, I'm able to access, bookish patterns through them and learn, sadly, the hard way on how to sew. So basically, to learn how to sew, I had to find thrifted scrap material so that I don't feel bad about wasting fabric, because this is my practice fabric. And yeah, so this is how it came out. When I tell you that this took so long for me to just do this one thing, it's crazy, you guys, but it's necessary because if I want this to be a successful business, I'm going to have to learn. And don't get me wrong, it is a lot of fun. It's just a lot of trial and error, which can be frustrating for new learners, because I certainly did get frustrated. I got so tired of trying over and over again, you guys. Needless to say, I did need to do a lot of research and buy a lot of materials, but it was still really good fun. The second thing that I'm trying to learn and still learning is how to sell. So while I was at Patricia's vendor market thing, I had a hard time speaking up for myself because I wasn't used to just having people approach my booth and then immediately talking to them. As an introvert, I kind of want to recoil and be like, if you want to buy it, that's cool. If you don't, that's fine too, which is not something you should have as a mindset as a business owner, I feel, because that's just bad business. So the way I'm trying to learn how to sell is basically through trial and error. I know with vendor markets, at least, I have to learn how to talk. I'm actually trying to see if there's any way to help with my anxiety towards speaking with strangers, just trying and practicing over and over what to say. Having kind of already a script in your head has really helped me. Other ways that I'm also implementing in terms of selling is trying to find out how to sell through Etsy and try to find out how to sell through Facebook Marketplace. Now I have sold things on Facebook Marketplace, but those were just things like furniture for my family. And I actually really just want to start selling my products on Facebook Marketplace if anyone is interested. That would be a really cool way to just dip my toes into selling online, because I've never really sold anything online that requires shipping and handling. So that's just another skill that I'm wanting to grasp and learn. And yeah, the way I'm gonna try to learn this is basically by having my script already memorized in terms of what to say to people when they approach me, and then having an account on Etsy, starting an account on Etsy and trying to research that as well. And then as well, once I finish a batch of more book covers, I feel I'm gonna try to put them on Facebook Marketplace, and I will definitely make a video about that to show you the pros and the cons of selling on different platforms or in person. The last skill that I found out that I desperately needed was learning how to market myself. And you're just hold up, wait a minute, I thought you were a marketing girly, professionally. I am, but you know how you can have a job and be good at your job, but then when you come home, you become you and you're not your job? So that's the case. So for my work, professionally, I would obviously, as a social media girly, I would have to make content calendars to show my boss, hey, this is what's coming up, these are the plans that I have, do you approve, do you disapprove, do you like it, what's going on, if anything is trending, and anything that they should be aware of for future months. And I realized that I really need that type of content scheduling for myself. Obviously as a content creator, I know how to make content, but in terms of scheduling and looking into the future, so when I don't have ideas in terms of videos or any sort of material. Like I can look at my content calendar and be like, okay, that's fine. Like this is what I have planned. This is what the videos are gonna be about. This is what the social media reels are gonna be about. And so just marketing myself in general, like better in a more, I guess in a more streamlined kind of way so I don't get overwhelmed. So those are the 3 skills that I really want to work at for my business, because I really want this business to at least succeed for a little bit. Like I really want to give it a good try before like throwing in the towel, and because I want to say that on my deathbed, I'd be like, I tried. Like that is it. That's all I need right now. So I'm basically gonna be making videos. So the next few videos are basically gonna be me documenting my journey about learning those 3 skills, like how to sew, how to sell, and how to market myself. So I hope this was a great little tidbit for you guys. I hope this helps in terms of like structuring some things before starting a business. And I hope this brings value to you, because like before this, I didn't know what skills I needed to start a business. And as I kept going, these became super apparent. So I just need to work on this, and I hope you guys join me for the journey. Until next time, bye.